Welcome everybody back to Madden Sim number 2, well season 3, week 2. You know, last time I was just too on the ball. Now I am all over the place. We're going to try to get all of these done in a matter of like half the time we usually do. So we're going to be rushing through literally everything. I have scheme changes to do. I have everything to do. Everything is crazy. Moderators, please give me some help. If you guys could go ping at everyone, any sort of help you guys can give me would be stellar. Because I literally just walked through my door, haven't eaten supper. Hope you guys know what sacrifices I'm putting through. Let's go. Copy that. Alright. Got a ping. Zone. We are live. Announcements. Everyone. We are live. Bang. Right now, Discord to be taken care of. As now I head to here. I'll read chat in just a second, so don't feel the need to wait. Actually, I already did the pinging thing. Honestly, tempted to just give like Frosty moderator of my YouTube channel, of this entire second channel, just so I don't have to do this type of stuff every time I need to get ready for a Madden sim. Right, so that is set. Madden 23. Bang, bang, bop, bada bop, boom, pow. Alright, that's it. Now I need to get ready to leave. Axel. Gotta keep in mind, yes, I trust you. You've been here for 2 years. You do a lot. However, I don't know if I trust you with an entire YouTube channel that you could press the delete button on. Right. Don't know if I trust you that much. Alright, Madden's supposed to be booting up. While it's booting up, I got stuff to do. So, let's go. Huzzah. Alright, and Madden is for some reason not booting up. As if this day could not get worse. Alright. So, Madden is breaking. Alright. Imagine eating and eating all day. Yeah, vibes. I'm starving. Got signed out. Okay. Well, glad that went well for you, Axel. Alright. Now it should be booting up. We're going to try to get through as many of the games as we can. We got 40 minutes. Usually we take an hour. Drippy, that is a goal that you cannot achieve. You would be 1-0-1. Alright. So first of all, we have a trade that needs to go through. We're going to do... Oh, my headset isn't even plugged in. Like I said, today has been crazy. Yeah, I got 1 trade to put in. I got 3 scheme changes to do. Which I think I'm just going to do if we get to their teams today. So, let's go see scheme changes. So I knew Steelers, Bills, Eagles, Cardinals, Broncos, Seahawks. What game do we got first? Okay, we're definitely doing Seahawks and Bills. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and do this trade really quick. Oh, probably should do that. Then pop back over here. All right, now we go. All right, running backs. Zach Moss. He's headed to find a home with the Seahawks, who need him. And they're giving me a 3rd. All right, that will help them out. Not get absolutely clowned on. Oh yeah, actually, I think I won the trade, no question. And then we can start. We need to go to the Bills. Trust me, I'm trying to speedrun this. I went live, so I knew I could get everything set up as fast as I could. I knew this is what was going to happen. And yes. What do you mean one of the worst trades? Oh, yeah, you see. Yeah, he's going to probably play fullback. All right. You distracted me. Marlon Humphrey. W move right there. Yeah, we got a speed run. Cards. All right, we got 3 more teams to go through, and then we can go watch our first game of the week. Yep. Benny, this is what it feels like. Because I got to leave here at 5:55 so I can get down to my car and drive down like 3 blocks to pick up my girlfriend. We got places to be. All right. So we got to change the scheme. My phone's also dead. Alright, there we go. That's now done. Alright, Steelers. And then we got Eagles, and then we got games. So bear with me, bear with me. So who do you guys think is going to win the first game that we have? Washington versus Carolina. What was this moves that you wanted me to do? K. Joseph at middle linebacker? Okay, he doesn't have a player named K. Johnson. But okay. Thank you for your opinion, Ziggy. Alright, the Eagles actually needed me to go change some things, so I'm happy to, because theirs actually made sense. The only one that really didn't was the Cardinals and Steelers. Alright. Alright. So we need Garrett Wilson moves to wide receiver number 1. Gabe Davis number 2. Tyree Stevenson goes to 3. And Van Jefferson at 4. Now keep in mind, if you make a trade, all of these get reversed. Just thought I'd put that out there. Washington versus Carolina is our Thursday night game. And then we got some really good ones coming right up after that. Gotta make sure everything is still in nice, orderly fashion. It is perfect. Vibes, I don't even know if you're top 10, to be completely honest. Come on. Now is not the time. Alright, Carolina. There we go. I think that was a pretty good speed through. Yes, yes you are. Alright, this is a need to win for the Panthers to stay in the NFC race. Ooh, okay, standings are messed up for the NFC, at least on my phone. AFC is also struggling. Alright, that fixed it. For AFC now, I gotta fix the NFC. We got Packers, Lions. Alright. You guys enjoy that game. Packers, Lions. Alright, here we go. We got 7-3. 21-3. Okay, the holy buckets. 28-3. Jameis Winston is cooking in Washington. I mean, well, Carolina, but with his new team, 35-10. And lockdown defense to make the score look horrid for the Panthers as the Commanders move to 2-1. Ryan Tannehill is not him. I think we can all finally agree. Sheesh. Now we head to another good game. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers facing the Seahawks. Both 1-1. No, 1-0. And both looking to make that next jump. Could potentially get the 1 seed depending on if it's a blowout or not. And then next we have the game of the week, and I actually added, I'm super stoked about this idea. The primetime game records, we're gonna keep that for as long as we do Madden Sims. Even if we switch games, we're gonna keep that. It's gonna be like a bragging thing. If you switch to a new team, you're gonna be like, in Andre's case, if he switches next season, he's gonna be Bills / whatever team he chooses, and then we're just gonna keep that. Thought that was a pretty cool idea. And then you guys are going to move up in like a separate type of standings. But you got to earn those game of the weeks by being a good team. And these two could potentially be that, depending on, well, the end of this game. Buccaneers go up 7-0, 7-7, 14-7, 17-7, 24-7, 24-14. It's pretty close now. It's a 10-point game. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers seem to increase that. Seattle got a score there. Last desperate hope. And they are going to milk out that clock and get a W. Vibes, what do you mean you can switch? Well, Tom Brady killed Marcus Mariota. Now we got Cowboys and Falcons. The game of the week. Not just primetime, game of the week. Vibes, I think I know what you're meaning by switch. Like when I buy the next game, Madden 24, you guys can switch. I mean, I'm always gonna be the Broncos just because I'm biased. But it's going to be first come, first serve for you guys to switch to new teams. Falcons. Both of these teams finished 1-2 in the NFC last season. And both of these teams started off the season 1-0, 2-3. Huge, important game of the week. So bragging rights too. And the Falcons get the game at home. Here we go, 3-0. CJ Stroud right off 5 touchdowns last week. Doesn't look like he's going to get that many this week. There's 7-0. 13-0. The Cowboys capitalize on that halftime from Nelson Aguilar. 19-14 due to a missed extra point. 26-14. 26-21. And the Falcons have slim life. But still life nonetheless. Here's CJ Stroud. You need 5 points. Throwing to the left. Is he going to get out of bounds? He does not. 3rd and 4. 9-second runoff. 24 seconds left. He's throwing a fade. What a moss. Will they get another playoff? They will try to do 9 seconds. CJ Stroud has the X factor. Game of the week going. Toes. Sheesh. Kyle Pitts scores his first touchdown in 6 years. Not really, but that's kind of what it feels like right now. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion. A pick 2 could occur, which would give the Cowboys the lead, which I think is more likely than, well, now it's not likely at all with Jamar Chase getting the 2 points. I don't know. Albert Okwuegbunam for the Cowboys might be the best tight end. All right, there's the run back, and he's going to be down with zeros on the clock. Game over, Falcons win the game of the week by 3. I say I am doing amazing at predicting the game of the weeks. I picked Buffalo and Denver. That was a 7-point game in overtime. What were the other ones I picked? Cowboys and Eagles, which was a 7-point game, which was close. And then I even got a tie. So right now, I'm never picked a 2-score game. Number 11, Suada. But, I mean, you can go back and double check. I don't know your roster as well as you do. But number 11. Schedule, we go to our not second game. We go to Houston, where Houston looks to, well, live, because we don't think it's going to happen. They play the Buffalo Bills, and oh boy, this is probably a slaughter. Texans thought they were going to win the division, and I think most people thought they were going to as well, with the best team, but they did not make the trades they needed to make. They're working on getting a second running back right now. We'd love to see Houston get a dub here over the insanely overpowered Buffalo Bills. What's funny is even with this win, the Bills might not even move up to number 1 or in the top 4, as the Bills go up 14-0 right at the beginning of the second quarter. 14-7, Texans on the board. Ooh, tie game, not going into the half, but 17-14. It was tied at 1 point. Texans keeping it close, or at least trying to, but struggled there. 31-21. And I think that's going to be game. 38-28. Texans at least scored. Jalen Hurts played pretty good. Now we head to the primetime game of the week. The Dolphins versus the Patriots. Both divisions are rivals. I mean, after the Dolphins absolutely blew the fan up last week playing the Chargers, I was tempted to not even give them the game of the week. However, it is a divisional game. It matters a lot for both of these teams depending on the result. It will be close. The Dolphins are at home this game. They always struggle to play the Chargers. Well, I'd actually say they almost always struggle to play in an away game. Never mind. The Patriots are at home. And the Dolphins play horribly away, and the Patriots play well, good at home. So if we're adding up these different scenarios, you better hope the Dolphins can prove that this is a prime time. I am too, because I'd like to actually see my predictions go very well. Miami is projected to win this game due to overall, but we know that overall is not all it's cracked up to be because the Miami Dolphins O-line has not changed in forever and is still awful. The corners for the Dolphins are awful. They traded Xavier Howard for a random corner who's just young. Like, it makes no sense. I have no idea what the Dolphins are doing. Besides, it may pay off here right now in New England. No, nothing on the first two drives, but there the Dolphins go up 3-0. And defense is locking up 3-0. Oh, no, 10-0 is our halftime score. Patriots get 3. And the Dolphins get 3. Come on, Patriots, do something. Patriots get 7. And that's going to be game. Got to have more than 10 points in a game, especially if you're at home. Tua showed up. Not really. It was mostly carried by the running backs. Mac Jones just had nothing. Josh Jacobs and T. Higgins did okay, but... Yep. X. Axel joins the winless primetime games along with me. So it's not a horrible spot to be. At least you got a primetime game. Now we head to Arizona versus the Saints. We're making steady headway through these games. And we're not heading to Arizona, we're heading to New Orleans. Both of these teams, I believe, lost week 1. Yes, they did. We have the 15th seed and the 13th seed. Ronald Jones II. That is his name. He's a 78 overall. He's my second HB, but I'm looking to trade him because I like my backup, Tank Bigsby. So if you want Ronald Jones, like I said, we kind of got that trade confirmed. We just never got it put through in time. So by the next time you play it, we'll probably be in. Here we go. Cardinals looking not start off 2-0. I mean 0-2. Well, both of these teams are. Winner would advance to 1-1. The loser would go to 0-2. Cardinals up 7-3. 10-7. 14-7. I mean 14-10. 21-10. Cardinals are having no problem scoring on offense right now. 24-10. And 24-17. It's a closer game. The Saints aren't letting it be easy. And the Cardinals are going to milk out the clock for their first win of the season. No turnovers, which is stunning. Kyler Murray had 3 touchdowns. That's exactly what you want to see. And now the number 1 seed, Jets. I never thought I would say that, actually, in this entire sim. And they are playing what could possibly be the worst team in the Ravens. Ravens sucked last week, and they weren't even playing a super difficult team. Literally last week, they played the Carolina Panthers. Not like a top elite team, but like the Jets wiped the floor with the Raiders. I don't know, that's where I'm just a little bit confused as we look at the Jets at home. Meest, if you want me to talk to you, you gotta talk in YouTube chat. I see you pinged me, but I just don't care. Not trying to be rude. It's just I can't read too many different chats at one time. Yes, you did vibes. That's all I need, and then I'll be able to get it done probably before week 3. So that way you at least have a running back. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this one is a blowout as well, with the Jets' defense potentially could usurp any other defense. 7-3, 10-3, 17-3. The Ravens get another field goal, which is all they seem to be good at because their red zone offense is still garbage. I don't think they scored an entire touchdown in week 1, as it is now 31-6, 34-6. 37-6. They're just taking field goals. There's their first touchdown. But yeah, that game is over. No turnovers. Surprising Bryce didn't get one. Matthew Stafford finally got a first touchdown, but he struggles to get over 200 yards every game. Now, got the choking Bengals up. They have a home game against the Giants, and the Giants seem to be actually the worst team. I mean, the Ravens are bad, but, like, they're not awful. All right. I was not expecting that, Axel, but okay. As we head to the Bengals. Not going to stop you. I'm just going to ask you to reconsider. All right. So, yeah, the Jets sitting at 75s all across the board. Not going to lie, it's pretty ugly. As Justin Herbert looks to try to get his first win as a Cincinnati Bengal. There we go. All right, Giants go up 3-0. And now 10-0. Okay, Bengals stop choking. 10-7. 14-10 now. Bengals finally turned it up as the Giants are struggling, as the Bengals take advantage of the struggling Giants. It's an 11-point game, and now it's out of reach. Poor Giants. As the Giants drop to now 0-2. Now we go to Philly versus Cleveland. Got a few more games to go. We got about 18 minutes. Looking at that, it's possible if none of these games we have to hop into, which we haven't had to. I'm assuming we're going to have a few close ones because these all look like decent games. Sup, Ghost? Trying to get your bread against Cleveland. Both of you starting 0-1. And 0-2 is a fate no one wants to hit. Forgot where I'm going. Forget which team is home. Cleveland is at home today. Stefanski. We got Browns versus Broncos week 4. That could be interesting. Oh, dang, the Commanders are the leader of their division. Who would have guessed? Browns having a higher overall and home court advantage against the Philadelphia Eagles. Look to maybe get a win here. In Ohio. But anything can happen. Woo. All right, 7-3, 7-6, 10-6, 17-6. Eagles holding on to this lead 20-6, expanding very narrowly. There we go. There's the touchdown. They needed to stay ahead by 2 touchdowns, but those interceptions killed the Browns. Fly, Eagles, fly. The Bang Browns. Not the Bang Browns, just the normal Browns. Brock Purdy not even having to do much to get that win. Alrighty. Next game is Detroit versus the Indianapolis Colts. Actually, I'm just not responding to you because I don't respond to DMs while I'm streaming. But before I take it away, I'm going to talk to you more about it. All right, as we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more games, I don't think we're going to be able to get to all of them. We may have to hold on to Denver and Tennessee and definitely Chicago and Packers. We may be able to take that. All right, the Detroit Lions look to get their first win on the season, or potentially first loss. Another tie would kind of be insane, but I mean, ultimately it could happen. You got the return of Derrick Henry to the... No, never mind. Had the wrong storyline ready. I don't know, Ghost. I don't know. Colts are at home against the Lions. As Nolan looks to get his first win as a Colt owner after almost winning last week. Colts up 7-0. Good goal line stand by the Lions, ultimately meaning nothing due to an interception. 10-7. Carson Wentz got to get something going. 10-10 now. 17-10. We got a close one. 17-13. In the last quarter. Oh my goodness, the Colts usurped the Lions. The Colts embarrassed Carson Wentz as Davis Mills goes off. Last week was the #1 quarterback of the week. Had the most yardage, at least. He probably threw a few ints, but W type of plays there from Davis Mills. They got him a backup quarterback to potentially bench him. And Davis, well, he doesn't want to be benched. As we head to Jacksonville at Minnesota. Minnesota won their game last week, which makes them the #1 seed in the NFC. With a win here, they would more than likely keep that. But they're going to need an amazing game from Kirk Cousins. And it's not a primetime game, so, I mean, let's just guess and say that, well, they should beat this washed-up Jacksonville Jaguars team. As we're nearing that end time, we got about 6, so I'm literally just gonna go speed run right now. if we have to hop into a game, that basically just means we're not getting through all of them. All right, the Jaguars get 3. The Vikings get 2. 10-2. 10-9. 17-9. 17-12. Weird score games. Trevon Diggs with that int, keeping them in the game. Down, oh no, 12 points. Oh, another field goal. And the Jaguars upset the Vikings. Sheesh, Cam Ward showed Kirk Cousins out. I guess it's not a noon game, so Kirk Cousins isn't going to be that great. There we go. We got the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Chargers. As our prime time game, last prime time this week, we didn't have a whole lot of great games. I kind of fluffed on that Miami Patriots game. Chargers. Wrong team. And this is going to be our last game, sadly. Going to get our last primetime game done. All right. Now we must break. This is our last game. And then I have to leave. Sorry, it has to be a little bit earlier. I was making headway. Chiefs get 7. Chargers get 7. Chiefs get another 7. Chargers get another 7. Chiefs get another 7. And the Chiefs finally stop and get another 7. 28-21 in the third quarter. 35-21. This is an elite offense matchup. 42-24. 42-31. The Chargers got to get something. Interception calls game by Eric Kendricks. It was a shootout. I think we can agree. Russell Wilson, both quarterbacks over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. That is huge. The Chargers were just a little bit underwhelmed. The Chiefs to get their first win of the season, making the whole AFC West not undefeated. It's a good game, not a primetime game. I mean, ultimately could have been without that pick, but there we go. As the Chargers next week will have to go play the Broncos. And now as we look, those are the standings we got so far. We got 4 games left. We'll be doing those Thursday before we do week 3. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Sorry we couldn't get to all of the games, but it was either this or nothing. So I decided to go with that. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys hopefully on the next stream. Axel, please reconsider.